when everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night. It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's summer here for Christmas. Weird, right?
Yeah? Momo? Kip. Okay, bye. Hello, my boy.
I was born here, so I'm quite used to having hot Christmases. It's never the movie fairy tale kind of Christmas here in South Africa. It's usually 28, 30 degrees, something like that. So I'm used to that, but I'm not so sure how Loretta feels about that. I know her and her family have never really gotten used to Christmas here because of that. So
There are eggs on this box. I'm no longer okay with opening it.
that was a beautiful segue.
There are eggs on this box and I do not want to know what came out of them. And if it's in the box with the tree.
I have to open it to find out.
But then I might touch the eggs. Don't you want to scrape the eggs off?
Where do you see eggs? Ah, it's the same ones that were on our window screen, on our window. We're in Africa, so there's never a guarantee for no spiders. So tell us, how do you feel about hot, sweaty summers? I mean, hot, sweaty Christmases.
I'm thinking in emojis. I'm thinking of this emoji. The one that goes... You can insert it over here. It sucks. It's not the same.
I think the main thing is you can't have that.
Toby would argue, because he grew up with these, that this is his ideal Christmas.
It's not my ideal Christmas. I understand what you mean. Like, you can't do the whole fireplace. You don't get the smell. You don't get like.
Yeah. There's a bunch
blue
of
vine
senses that
and,
are just missing for me, because I mean I grew up in both Germany and France where we had not necessarily a snowy winter, but definitely a cold winter.
And then you cuddle up around the fire. I mean, I've had Christmas like that as well.
You have the fireplace. In France we were surrounded by, we're in the mountains, so we generally made a fire with pine as well, so you get that piney smell. And then because you bake cookies and it's all in enclosed spaces because it's cold outside, you get that cookie smell that basically permeates the entire house and stays with you the entire time. And you cuddle up, you're bundled up, and it's just...
It's more cozy and more...
The real treat, that's a big one for me. Pine has a very specific smell. And you obviously, if you have a real pine tree in your house at that time, you get that smell as well. And then we tried different variations of trees here, and we ended up with plastic, because it's the most realistic looking. Doesn't smell like pine, though.
Any spiders this year?
Let's hope not. So I try. I'm a big Christmas person, so I will get myself into the spirit as best I can, but it's never been quite the same. I kind of mind over mattered. I didn't used to have to do that.
Yeah, so for me it's just the norm. I very seldom have a white Christmas, so...
But we will also say that Toby is not as much of a Christmas person as I am.
No, I think it is mainly because here it is like that. It's like...
Yeah, but you haven't really known anything else, so you should still get
No,
the
I'm more in the
spirit.
Christmas spirit when it is cold and cozy and you like, you know... Plus here, I don't know, it's always...
Celebrating Christmas in July.
But even then, there's no snow or anything, it's just stupid cold. Like, I get
We
it,
didn't have
like...
snow every year in...
The years we spent Christmas at my parents' or when we went to your dad... I get it. It's much more...
There's just something about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult getting in the mood listening to like all of those Christmas songs that talk about snow and white Christmases.
Yeah, when
it's
35
degrees
outside.
you're in your bikini and chilling with the feet in the pool.
Also, we're saying all this while you're wearing a jacket, but that's just because there is a bit of a storm coming, I think. And it is a bit chilly today.
I do still love Christmas. Just
So
because
that's what we're
I
doing
think
today.
Christmas in Europe is better doesn't mean that I don't dig Christmas in general.
I mean, your mom has also kind of changed her She used to be. I remember when you first
Very
moved here, she was very traditional Christmas, and now she's also like lost
Very laid back. We're approaching Christmas very South African now. After 13 years, you'd hope so.
Yeah, and I mean here you also don't get like in Europe. I suppose it's a bit different after COVID now as well. My parents said, but you don't get like markets and like public places that are nicely decorated with lights and stuff.
Whoop.
Which this tree has a nice little color coordinated thing.
Yes, because all of these are different lengths so that it looks natural. So you have basically a color stamp on the thingy. Can you see the color stamp? I'm pointing at it, darling. I'm pointing!
Color stamp.
And then the branch has also a color stamp, and then you hook it in. Looking probe so that the holes are covered.
Ta-da! Apparently now you need to poke and probe to find what? So the holes are covered.
Just make sure that it looks natural. You can't always see when you open them.
Who's this? Who's this helping us out?
So we thought it would make good.
Take it off. Take it off.
Now I need to go dig for Christmas decorations. Success!
Okay, I'm good. I'm sick now, but I'm glad you found it.
Success!
If the clock that the kids are awake anyway. I was waiting for like 6 years ago or something.
Oh goodness, this thing is heavy.
Yes!
Oh shit.
Don't pump it into things! Move the chair aside! Sweet baby Jesus! You're probably busy ruining everything. My god, men! Do you think he thought this through before he just went full muscle?
Also, I'm trapped here now.
This is where you live. Needs to be tucked in the corner more anyways.
Okay.
Tuck you in the corner.
I have no words, Tanya. I have no words. He just picked up the goddamn tree by the tip, right? Forgetting that the whole thing is assembled in pieces, which means he lifted and the tip came off.
We've changed locations.
My best friend called. Shout out to Tanya. These things are something that I saw on Pinterest, I believe. And I thought it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I went out on a limb and contacted, yes Momo, do you want to be a part of this? So I went out on a limb. He doesn't want to be a part of this. And I sent a picture from Pinterest to my wonderful mother-in-law, who sews and she sews and she does embroidery and stuff like that. So I thought if someone can make this for me, it would be her. And lo and behold, for Christmas that year, I got the covers, and she even made them better because she chose like a really Christmassy, glossy fabric, and she made the pompons herself, and it's wonderful, and I love them so much, and I wish I could leave them out all year. But then they wouldn't be as special, I guess.
These were also made by my lovely mother. That seems kind of morbid, actually. The snowman having a snow fight with parts of a different snowman.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually kind of messed up.
Mother has a
Just
terrible
saying.
sense of humor.
Because it gets dark so much earlier in Europe this time of the year, you all can also like turn your lights on much sooner and stuff, whereas here it gets dark a lot later, so you don't have that extended time of having the candles on and the light on, like the Christmas tree on and so on. Also, this video has kind of gone from us explaining summer Christmas to just us decorating our home, or us. By us I say us, but I didn't do anything. End like that, please, go for it.
Do you love Christmas? If you say no, you're wrong and should get off my channel.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
No, please don't go.
Please